Hello and welcome to another update video about DOT. DOT chart continues to hold the support region that we already defined last few days, when the price dipped into this, dipped out of this ascending wedge pattern. These wedges tend to break to the downside, and we can see this as a so-called 1-2 setup. I have to say though, I don't trust this one. Okay, so obviously we have the objective levels, which are the invalidation points. We have our support regions like the Fibonacci levels, they are objective. And then with any analysis, you also get like my, qualitative assessment, my own opinion. I can tell you I don't like this. I don't like the look of it. So from a quality standpoint, I don't trust it. I wouldn't be surprised if this support region breaks, which is why I colored it in orange. So what are the two wave counts that we're dealing with? Well, they haven't really changed. The count is the same, or the counts are the same. So we have 3 waves up into the December highs. Yeah, 3 reliable waves. Well, they are never reliable with ABC structures, but I can't call it a 5-wave move. That's what I try to say. Not really. It would be a very unreliable 5-wave move, but I could still count it as an A wave, regardless of whether it's 3 or 5 waves, because in the yellow count, an A wave can be a 3-wave move and an A wave can be a 5-wave move. That's both possible. And I've labeled it as wave A in yellow, with a B wave pullback obviously here to follow, which bottomed then in January. And then this could now be a C wave rally, which however is getting increasingly choppy, and the corrections get very protracted, very messy. But as long as we're holding $8.85, I could go with the assumption that what we've seen here was an ABC structure in wave 1, in wave 1 of wave C, and wave C would be, wave C would basically be an ending diagonal. So I have an ABC structure in wave 1, I have a wave 2, and also an ABC structure in wave 3, in which we have the AB, and this is now the C wave up. And in the C wave of wave 3, we have a 1-2 setup, and it should go like that, then a 4-5. Why do I not like this count? I don't like it because it seems to me that the structures, obviously, they're not very clean. You get a lot of corrective overlap, a lot of messy structures. That's characteristic of a diagonal, or of a very corrective pattern or something, right? So we don't really have a great edge because it's not impulsive. What we still can define are the relevant support and resistance levels, but whenever we're dealing with messy structures like these, the predictive powers, let's say, of Elliott Wave are limited. Even though I have to say, both counts are bullish. So we have the yellow count in which the C wave should move up more directly. And then we have the white count, not sure what's going on here. The white count in which we have 5 waves to the upside, which is a leading diagonal. So it's just a different way of counting the subwaves here, where we had a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, 4, and a 5. And basically that means we have to be ready for a deep pullback. However, I cannot confirm that until I get a break below the upper support region, which is here ending at 885. So a break below 885 would make the white count far more likely, would make the yellow count far less likely, and the microstructure as it is will likely get invalidated below 885. It will get invalidated with a break below the beginning of the wave 1, which is here at $8.30. So that would be the official invalidation point of this microstructure. But there are still other ways how yellow could survive. For example, the B wave could simply reset. I'm not going to show you all the support areas because there is no great setup here anyway, and I think this chart would present an interesting setup if we really get this wave 2 in white, the deep wave 2, which could land in the region between $7.50 and $4.61, even though I'm not necessarily suggesting we come down all the way to $4.61, but we might test the 38.2 retracement or the 50% retracement, and we might be dealing there with this ABC structure. So A wave down, B wave up, C wave down. So this is sort of what I'm watching here, yeah? ABC in wave 2, and from here a third wave rally could basically start. That's how I could see the white count develop and create a great pattern and a great setup. Okay, but we will see. We would need a break below 885 to confirm that. What I'd like to see from here for the yellow count to remain preference, or to keep preference, to remain the preferred count, we want to see a move up in wave 3 of C of 3. And that move up should take us next to $13, but that would not be enough for this wave 3. Better $16. And we need to see a break above the recent high at $11.90. That would further confirm the yellow count, but I am not very confident about the structure I have here. I mean, it's still printing higher highs, higher lows. It's just that obviously here, as I said, this invalidation point at around 825, that would confirm further the white count. It's just that be aware that the yellow count could still survive. So I don't see a very clear pattern. I think we get some clarity here if either we get a breakout higher from here, or we get a nice and deep wave 2. You know, not every move needs to be traded in a chart. It's more about, okay, I mean, the long-term outlook here for this bull market is bullish as long as we're in a bullish market. I mean, we clearly are, even though there are still perma bears out there. And that can change, but at the moment it's not changing. And it's all about waiting for the great setup. So this could be a setup here that might present itself if we break below 885. But overall, both scenarios are bullish. Just a matter of, okay, how deep is the pullback that the market is going to offer. That's my update about DOT. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.